Welcome to another episode of The Inquisitive Engineer. We use soap every day to wash our hands, take a shower, wash our clothes, wash our dishes, wash our cars, that it's such an important part of everyday life. But have you ever wondered how soap is actually made? What does fat or vegetable oil in oven cleaner actually have to do with making this bar of soap? Well, let's dig in and find out. Soap is made from the chemical reaction called saponification. It involves the reaction between a fat molecule and a lye molecule. This is where the example of oven cleaner comes into play. The active ingredient in most oven cleaners and even drain cleaners is lye. Lye is either sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, but for the purpose of this video, we will just use the sodium hydroxide example. When a lye molecule and a fat molecule meet, the single bond between the carbon atom on the glycerol backbone and the oxygen atom on each fatty acid is broken. The carbon on the glycerol backbone picks up the OH portion of the lye molecule, and each fatty acid picks up the sodium atom of the lye molecule. In the end, you have one glycerin molecule and three soap molecules. The glycerin molecule can be left in the final soap product, or it can be removed with modern processes. Modern soaps also add other chemicals to enhance their visual appearance and perfumes to make them smell nice. The remaining soap molecule has a hydrophilic or water-loving head and a hydrophobic or water-hating tail. This water-loving and water-hating property of soap is the reason that soap does what it does. The water-hating tails of the soap molecules align with dirt and oil particles, while the water-loving heads point outwards towards the water involved in the cleaning process. These soap molecule surrounded particles can now easily flow with the water down the drain and off your hands or whatever you are cleaning. Soap has been a part of daily life for millennia. Recipes for soap-like products have been found dating back to around 2800 BC by the Babylons. And in Europe, there's evidence that shows soap makers were part of guilds dating to at least around 600 AD. Since soap has been around for millennia, you may wonder how it was discovered by our ancestors and how it was made prior to modern times. Our ancestors had access to animal fat from the animals they ate, and in some parts of the world would have had access to oils such as olive oil. Every home had a fire going 24/7, and that fire resulted in a lot of wood ash. It just so happens that wood ash contains lye. It is by no surprise that some wood ash, some water, and some animal fat happened to come together near some ancestor's fire. While trying to clean up the mess and rinse their hands in some water, our ancestor would have realized that their hands came out cleaner than when they started. Over time, this process was improved and involved soaking ashes in water to extract the lye and then mixing that lye water with fat over the heat of the fire to speed up the reaction. And that, for many millennia and centuries, is how soap was made. And so there you have a little history on how soap is made. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious.